Today, I'm going to go over a couple things that happened on Friday. We did have a longer weekend, so I was anticipating a big influx of price action in the crypto markets if we could get Bitcoin down to 105,000. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but that's okay because Bitcoin and the other alts are still falling, which means that also what happened was the stock market is starting to fall a little bit. All right, so here's what happened on TCOM. TCOM on Thursday had this really nice float higher on the price action. Relative strength index stayed above the 30 all day until the very end of the day. So I anticipated a move to the upside in TCOM, so trip.com. However, it didn't get up to our entry level. If you switch out to the daily time frame, I was looking for this double top area right here at $77.18. This was just going to be another level of resistance. And then I had additional resistance levels based on the fact that you had this previous high right here from 2015, previous high from 2017, and then it pierced, the price action pierced here. So I expected it to get up into this region based on the relative strength index. Look at this chart on Duolingo. Had a huge pop on the back of earnings. So I was anticipating price action, or at least a relative strength index, to get up above the 70. But look at what happened. It got up to the 57. So on the downside, if it gets above 50, relative strength index should push it back down. And that's what happened. Now it's even trading at $291 from $468. But look at the daily, the intraday time, or the intraday price action, as well as the relative strength index. It looked weak throughout the whole day. Let's go ahead and take off the VWAP. Price action stayed basically muted towards the lower end. Relative strength index stayed really below the 70. And so you can anticipate a move to the downside on Duolingo. So now that you've gotten back down below this low pivot, your next level of support on Duolingo is likely to be right here at this minor gap fill. I say minor because it kissed this level a couple times. So $272.49 is still going to be where your support level is on Duolingo. Okay, so Ulta Beauty, look at the relative strength index. This is the type of stuff that I like to see. You have this beautiful price action staying above the 70 on the relative strength index, or excuse me, above the 50. Good price action, and then creates this negative RSI divergence. You got this peak high right here. So that's this candle. And then you got a higher high on the price action, but a lower high on the relative strength index. So this could have been a great starting opportunity for you on Ulta as far as a short goes. And then this gives you just a little bit more confirmation that price action and relative strength index are going opposite of each other. And so this indicates that there's a lot of sellers that are stepping up and driving the price down. All right, actually, GDX is my trade of the day. So today, if GDX can get up to $66.90, that is going to be where I enter a short position. GDX isn't a huge mover, so you can expect a 2 to 3% pullback on this. So basically getting back to where it's at currently in the pre-market, but GDX short at $66.90. What's likely to happen is it's probably going to pierce this level, probably get all the way up to piercing $67. But if it starts closing on a 15-minute closing basis outside or above this double top area at our entry price, then I would stop out on GDX. And the reason I would stop out is because if gold wants to continue higher, it's going to push a lot of these miners up even higher. And so we could wait for additional consolidation or price action or additional divergences, relative strength index, negative RSI divergence before we enter the trade again.